And welcome back to another edition of Monday Night Raw. And to kick off the show, we have a big Fatal 4-Way match with U.S. title implications. Now, of course, we are just 6 days away from the Royal Rumble pay-per-view, and it's likely that we could see all of these men also in the Royal Rumble match representing Monday Night Raw. For this match, we've got, as you can see, The Big Show. We've also got Kane, Chris Jericho, and Rey Mysterio. All of these men all want to prove that they can go for William Regal's U.S. title, and of course, even the WWE title in the future. But the big thing to know is quite simply, this is going to be a big Fatal 4-Way match. Like always, Fatal 4-Ways, no DQs, no rope breaks, no countouts. Pretty much anything goes as long as you get a pinfall or submission victory inside the middle of the ring. And the last time we saw Big Show and Kane was in week 1 of Raw of the Universe, where they both came up short in that Battle Royal. Also, the last time we saw Chris Jericho and Rey Mysterio, their two opponents, was also week 1 of Raw, where they both came up short in the triple threat U.S. title match with William Regal. They both want another shot, and Big Show and Kane also feel like they deserve a spot. So the Raw general manager, with little else, with most of his competition honestly having a claim for the world title right now, he figured, well, I got 4 big name guys who can all hold their own against William Regal. Let's put them all together. Fatal 4-Way. Winner faces Regal at the Rumble. Of course, with the title on the line. And of course, make sure to stay tuned for stay tuned at the end of each episode, just a little bit longer than normal, because we will get into each brand's matches at the Royal Rumble pay-per-view. I can tell you for sure that we'll be having 8 matches on the card, including the Royal Rumble match. We're not going to have any necessarily really personal feuds without a title on the line. We're going to be having all 3 world titles in the WWE represented. The ECW, the WWE, and the World Heavyweight Championship. We're going to be having the US and the Intercontinental. We're going to be having both women's titles as well. Sadly, ECW's Hardcore title is not going to be on the line, I can tell you that for sure. And the tag team titles, sadly right now the tag team division is not going so smoothly here on Raw, as again, most of our tag teams all have a claim to the world title right now, so that is taking precedent and becoming more important. But as soon as we figure out who was going to be the first WWE champion, you know damn well the Raw general manager is going to make sure we get those World Tag Team Championships held by somebody. And the WWE Tag Team titles over on SmackDown, better than Utopia. Still don't fully understand them, but they have been looking good. But as of right now, there's just not quite a challenger for them in the works. But what matters now is who is going to face William Regal for the U.S. title. And we've got the 2 men who are in the triple threat, and we got the 2 biggest men in the match. Well, I was going to say that, but Big Show immediately going for the smallest man in the match, who only wants to... Oh, never mind. He took down Jericho. He took down Kane. Can Rey go and take down the Big Show? Well, we're not going to find out, because Kane is taking down the Big Show. And locking in a submission, which Big Show is going to quickly break up. God, it's kind of crazy though that starting right now, I am only 3 more episodes of this series to record until I can record the Royal Rumble. That is kind of just insane, honestly. Not something I would quite expect overall. Kind of crazy. I'll take it though. As both Kane and Jericho go to the outside, As, oh, Jericho gets lit up with a chair. The chair shot to the skull from Kane. And seriously though, like, again, to kind of commentate less for a little bit, that's one thing that I do like, that the AI actually will go for weapons in this game. Like, they'll go for weapons without you being in the match and bringing them in yourself. Like, Jericho and Kane both have... Okay, well, neither one of them have a steel chair. They brought him in and set him down. But they'll actually go for the weapons and use them, and that's... I like that. Because, like, it's so rare now, even in the games now, that, like, the AI will actually use weapons. But a big tilt-a-whirl head scissors from Ray. Oh, and Ray. Oh, Kane steals the steel chair. And then the biggest men in the match have a steel chair. Ray just took an unprotected headshot. And Kane just took a headshot too. Oh, what a big neck breaker by Jericho. I mean, so far, like, we haven't seen a whole lot of weapon use overall, but it's just cool to see that the AI will actually do that. As Kane gets hit with Big Show's chair again. But now Jericho and Ray on the outside. And Ray gonna chop block him. Chop blocked. Oh, and Kane to the outside again. As Jericho, he has a sledgehammer. Oh, not able to hit Big Show. He keeps walking away. But Jericho got him that time. Oh, and Kane missed Ray with the chair. Oh no, Jericho and Kane. They were facing each other as... Oh, Rey Mysterio. It looks like he's busted open under the mask. As Big Show sends Jericho face first off the turnbuckle post. As he goes back inside the ring. And Big Show is feeling it. As a headshot to Jericho. As Big Show takes the chair. But Kane shutting him down. And Kane is looking good in this match. I mean, he is the Big Red Machine after all, so he would look good. As he fights off Jericho, and Ray, he's got the sledgehammer. And he hits Big Show with it. As Ray, I think, just waiting. And yes, he is bleeding under the mask. There is blood dripping where he's standing. As he pulls Jericho off the ring apron. As Kane went face first off the barricade, too. As Kane gonna slam Big Show's arm against the ring post. That is a very good strategy from Kane. I don't even know if Kane's essentially using it as a strategy, or if he just wants to inflict as much punishment on Big Show as possible. Knowing Kane, either of those is actually a possibility. In all honesty. Oh, but now Jericho gonna pick up where Kane left off and start slamming Big Show's arm into the ring post again. And Big Show not exactly happy about that. As you wouldn't be. But these men have to remember. Oh, Kane. He's got Rey Mysterio up for a big running power slam. And again, Jericho. Oh, wait a minute. Going for a tombstone. Oh, and he slips out the back door. Ray survives another night. But he almost got tombstoned on the floor. Oh, wait. He's got him. And he blocks the choke slam, too. Ray just stopped both the choke slam and the tombstone. And that would have been very bad. Obviously. But now Ray gets dropped face first on that barricade. But again, these men, they have to remember they need to get inside the ring. You cannot win on the outside. Jericho just sent Kane shoulder first into the ring post as Big Show throws Kane inside the ring. But I think he's a little too busy. Maybe. Possibly. Big Show gets hit in the gut with a sledgehammer. And Jericho's feeling it. As again, both go to the outside of the ring. As, oh, he found another sledgehammer. Kane with another sledgehammer. As now got all the men back inside the ring. As Big Show again gets hit in the gut with that sledgehammer. Ray celebrating a little too early, gets hit with it too. And he turns to Jericho, who's not going in alone. Jericho feeling it, getting ready. As Big Show's the one with the sledgehammer, and he takes down Kane. Jericho brings a chair back in the match. And a big lariat as a neck breaker from Ray. When Ray's eyes get raked, and a clothesline from Kane. And a lariat from Big Show. And a flying forearm from Jericho. Each man having their turn to knock one of the opponents down. Oh, but now look at Ray. Look at this, a sunset flip. But Kane is right there to break up the pin. It was a nice try from Ray, though. As Jericho just had Ray by the nose. As Kane, he hits Ray with the chair again, and Big Show takes him down. And Ray is feeling it. Ray is really the only person who's attempted a pin so far. Oh, and Jericho just nails Kane right in the face with that chair. And he does it again. And now Kane's the one busted wide open. Oh, and Kane sets up fire in his eyes just like his brother, The Undertaker. Jericho didn't capitalize. But Kane to the outside of the ring. Oh, he's getting another weapon. But he's the only man inside the ring now. As Ray is beating Big Show with a 2x4. Trying to focus on Jericho, but it doesn't work. As Ray again takes a shot with the chair. Jericho takes a shot with the chair. And will this match ever end? Yes, I'm sure it will. But it doesn't seem like it will now. As Big Show, he's got Ray up and drops him face first on the barricade again. And now Jericho drops Kane with a backbreaker. And Big Show trying to open up that wound even more on Ray. Is Jericho perhaps going to slam Kane's arm? No, he decides not to. And all four of these men just battling right beside each other, right there in the corner. And now Big Show going to get some, maybe going to get some redemption for earlier. No, he's not. And Kane takes down Jericho. Now going for Ray. They're all just trading dance partners like it's square dance night in high school. Oh, now Jericho has been busted open after Big Show slammed his face against the ring post. As Ray's head was sandwiched between Kay's boot and the ring post. As look at this, showstopper! Big Show with the showstopper, dropping the leg on the chest of Kane. As now Big Show face first. The only one not bleeding in this match. And he's still not bleeding. But he went face first off the ring post. Just like everyone else has.
I think we're going to find out just how much punishment the human body can withstand here tonight.
Oh, it's Kane.
And you can't take too many of
Kane took a headshot from Ray.
Whoa, what a hit.
Guys, get inside the ring. Now Ray going face first off the steel steps. Guys, please get inside the ring. You can't win on the outside, goddammit. You can't win on the outside.
Oh, what a shot.
Just...
And there's a count.
Oh, God. Get
Right now his
inside the ring. You dumb bastards.
racing shot there.
Oh, and Ray perhaps really trying to open up Big Show.
He's smashing his opponent
Can he do it?
into those ring steps.
No, he can't.
There's
He
another ring.
can't keep it going. And again, Kane face first off the ring post. And Jericho got to send him face first again. Ray in the ring with him. Jericho in the ring. Now the only man who's not in the ring is the Big Show, who grabs the 2x4 and gets inside the ring. But Ray immediately takes him down with a spinning heel kick. And a neck breaker from Kane. Now Kane and Big Show the ones standing. As Big Show going to go to the outside again. And a big uppercut from Kane.
With a chair.
As Big Show with a steel chair.
Woo, a little
As Kane perhaps looking for a choke slam. But instead getting double teamed by Ray and Jericho. Ray with a Frankensteiner. And a flying forearm by Jericho.
and a shot like that could drop any.
And now look at this. A slingshot senton. And Jericho perhaps looking for another one. No, he's not. Decides not to springboard in.
Oh, big right hand.
Big DDT from Ray. Or by Kane to Ray. Oh, Kane shuts down Big Show. Jericho, you need to get inside the ring. You need to capitalize. Ray is right there down.
Supposed to bet like that. Get ready to see more damage done with that chair.
Oh, God. On Jericho. Oh, look at this. Big Show and Jericho. Double choke slam on Kane.
Oh, what an
A double choke slam.
Get ready to see more damage done with that chair.
Now, got Jericho in the corner. Kane knocked down
What incredible impact.
as Ray on the top rope.
The Big Show does
And a diving seated senton. Hooks both legs. Big Show was out of it there, but he recovered enough to break up the pin. As a big hip toss there. Now look at this. Showstopper on Jericho.
Oh, and Big Show just
Kane blocked the dropkick and Jericho rolls outside the ring as Kane takes down the Big Show.
must be screaming in agony.
Now look at this. Jericho's out of it.
What a devil.
And Kane immediately fights out using his bloody head as a weapon.
Right now his head must be screaming in agony.
As Kane shuts down Big Show. The clothesline doesn't knock him down. As Big Show getting a little too cocky now.
He's standing, but he's staggered.
As Ray getting double teamed by the big guys. But a chop block takes down Kane. And he knocks the chair out of Big Show's hands. Big Show stops himself from running the ropes. And Jericho going right for Ray as they're going back and forth now. Jericho shuts him down. And a swinging neck breaker.
Can you believe that impact? Now with a chair.
And Jericho sits on top of Ray, landing on him with the chair. And now look at this, a two-handed choke slam. And Jericho does the thing with the chair again.
Every time Chris Jericho enters the ring, you know you're in for an exciting match. Oh, what a shot. Oh, no.
As Jericho shutting him down. And look at that, a swinging neck breaker. And look at this, Lion Salt! The Lion Salt! Kane's out of it. Got a 2. Got a 3. And Jericho sneaks out of there with a win, pinning the Big Show with the Lion Salt. And just like that, we now know that this man, Chris Jericho, will be going on to face William Regal for the United States Championship at the Royal Rumble. What a fatal 4-way match to kick off the show. But don't go anywhere. We've got back-to-back women's action coming up for you. And of course, we got a big tag team main event with world title implications in it. But first, let's get to this first women's match, as Gail Kim is going to face a free agent. And now it's time. It is time. Here we go. Gail Kim. The last time we saw her was episode 2, week 2 of Monday Night Raw here in Universe. The Fatal 4-Way Women's match to crown the first women's champion here in Universe. And sadly, Gail Kim on that occasion took the pin from Nikki Bella. She did. And that's why Nikki Bella will not be facing, or will not be in the next match, which will have women's title implications. Because the next match is Brie Bella versus Kelly Kelly, the two women in that Fatal 4-Way who were not pinned. But hang on, first, let me just say, this free agent from Chicago, Illinois, her name is Caitlin Rain. And, come on, any of you, if there's any of you out there who are familiar with my content, you know that I had to bring my girl Caitlin Rain back. You know I had to. But, for one, or let me just say a couple things about Caitlin in this game. One, seriously, whatever developer thought putting jiggle faces in the game, fuck you. Nothing else, nothing more, fuck you. 2, Caitlin is a 39 overall. I have not done anything with her attributes, and I'm not playing this match. Anything for this series, and it's also going to be Casual Universe as well. If I bring in any other of my own created people, then I am not going to use them. It'll be strictly the AI. Anyway, so yeah. So there's that. But yeah, she's here mainly because, like, there's not a whole lot of women in the games until recently, obviously, and it's like, well, I already had her created in this game, so yeah, why not? But yeah, going back to what I was saying before Caitlin made her entrance, the match between Brie Bella and Kelly Kelly, that's coming up next. That match, because those were the two women who were not pinned. Those were the two women who were not pinned in the Fatal 4-Way. So, because of that fact, and that fact alone, oh, quick pin. Nope. Caitlin is new, completely new, but she's not going to get pinned that quickly. Anyway, so yeah, because of that fact and that fact alone, they will be facing off tonight, and the winner will then go on to face Nikki Bella for the women's title at the Royal Rumble. Oh, but leaps on top, and it turns into a big monkey flip. Gail Kim is very good. Oh, Caitlin trying to knock her off the apron, and she does. She's still very new. Accidentally takes out the referee, but knocks Gail out of the corner. As wrenching on the arm. Oh, now look at this. Kicking the legs. Kicking the head. I'm all sorts of messed up right now. I mean, I did, again, this is the same day that I recorded the last episode of Raw, and that Raw, to be blunt, fucked me up. But because of Caitlin's oh, nice sweep. Nice. Barely got any of it, but it was a nice sweep. But because of Caitlin's low attributes, she'll probably very easily, be defeated quite often. And maybe even at times tap out rather quickly. But that's just the way it's got to be. Again, and she's not signed. She's not a part of the Raw roster. She is strictly a free agent right now. Nice freaking... Oh, I was going to say Frankenstein. No, that's actually a Hurricane Rana. There was a pin at the end of it. But it didn't matter. It was a rope break. And... Oh! You know what? I don't remember this game being this glitchy. But it's got some glitch to it. Oh, that was nice. That springboard leg drop. you doing? Get in the ring, Gail. Get in the ring and finish. Get in the ring. I should probably watch how I word that. That's a terrible way to word that. But Gail, shoving her away, got her in the corner. Oh, and Gail Kim scaling to the top rope for a diving drop kick. And will that be enough to put away the young rookie Caitlin Rain? Got a 1, got a 2. No! She kicks out of the drop kick. But that kick out, it seemed to put like the fire in her eyes as stunned her. As Gail Kim got her up in a nice suplex. Oh, but Caitlin able to get a counter with a hip toss there. Oh, it goes behind. And just striking away. Like, Gail absolutely needs this win as Caitlin misses the knee that she wanted. But yeah, Gail needs this win. I mean, I guess in a way she could afford another loss, but like she wants that women's title. And you know, there's only so many ways you can get it, and that's by winning and earning a shot.
Here we go. Irish whip.
Caitlin, she is feeling the punishment she's been given. But look at this cartwheel moonsault. That could be the end. Gail's not going to go for a pin off of it, though. Oh, Caitlin able to get a counter again. Leapfrog. Oh, but turn it to a leg-assisted snapmare. Has got her in the corner again. And once again, Gail, she is going to scale to the top rope and take Caitlin Rain down with a drop kick. Big drop kick, and I think that's got to be the end of the young rookie. Got a 2, got a 3. Gail Kim gets a good, decisive victory. Maybe not against the opponent an opponent she would have wanted to face, but over the young upstart, she gets a good win. And she looked good doing it. And with not too many women on Raw that could propel her through that win alone to being the next contender after Brie Bella and Kelly Kelly get their shot at the Rumble. But just like that, that was a good win. A very good win. Of course, like I said, it is time for the next women's match, Brie Bella versus Kelly Kelly. And that one will determine who will face Nikki Bella at the Royal Rumble. And now, here we go. Like I said before, this match will determine who will face Nikki Bella at the Rumble. Will it be Kelly Kelly? Or will it be Nikki's own sister Brie? And if I had to imagine, or if I had to guess, I'd imagine Nikki will be accompanying her sister to the ring, as is her right. But I also don't think they're going to give Kelly Kelly any sort of a fair chance in this match. I think any opportunity that Nikki gets to help her sister get a win, she's going to take it. So if I had to guess, as I am correct, Nikki's at the ring, at ringside. So if I had to guess, it will probably be Nikki Bella versus Brie Bella at the Royal Rumble. But anything can happen. Kelly Kelly can still get a win. And who knows, maybe Nikki will completely stay out of it. That is always a possibility. She does not have to get up and distract the referee. She does not have to interfere. But Brie immediately taking down Kelly. And who knows, there's always a possibility that Brie will just win straight up anyway. It won't need her sister's help. as Brie with a low blow. And again, for anyone that's going to say, would that actually hurt a woman? Yes, it would hurt a woman. No matter what, a low blow is punching your opponent in the private parts. That's going to hurt. No matter what you have between your legs, it's going to hurt. And enough of that.
That'll cause some damage.
And just like that, Nikki already
Kelly's looking
standing on the apron, distracting the referee for a submission early in the match that Brie easily fought out of. But after locking in that cross armbar, at least for a little bit, Kelly continues to go for the arm. Oh, she moved out the way of the roundhouse, and Brie off the apron before Kelly could hit the slap.
letting her hear it.
And Kelly just daring, mocking Brie. And now playing the game of cat and mouse.
The longest running weekly episodic television show in history.
Oh no!
Monday Night Raw.
A very well-timed counter from Kelly. Kelly low bridging as Brie tried to big boot her off of the top rope. And now these women fighting on the outside while being counted out.
That bicep.
As Brie gave her a bit of a taste of her own medicine there, going for the arm. But just like that, back inside the ring. And that kick also could have been low. We know Brie's not scared of going low. But she doesn't seem to be hurt. And now Kelly's got her with a snapmare. And now another submission, and another submission that Nikki Bella is distracting the referee on as Brie easily fights out as it's still early.
Right on the elbow.
But there we go.
Oh, did she take a shot there?
Like Brie was keeping her down, but Kelly's fought back and is on her feet. Takes her down with a clothesline.
That one didn't land flush, but it did connect.
Now got her in the corner. Oh, she blocked the strike, and now Brie's got her with a swinging neck breaker. Now Brie, the one with a submission, but it's clearly a rope break. She doesn't quite have the ring presence as Kelly fights out of it. But Brie immediately takes her down. As honestly, it's been pretty even, but Brie has looked alright.
Woo, a little showboat.
As again, Kelly just daring her to get back in the ring, and as she done, she immediately goes to get her. On a quick roll up here, but a rope break.
These competitors have got to be aggressive. Got to keep pushing to win.
As Kelly got the upper hand in that strike exchange. Going for another submission. And once again, the women's champion is distracting the referee. But she better be careful. If she distracts too much, the referee will tell her to get lost.
By Kelly.
That is an important thing to know. As again, another submission from Kelly. And another distraction. As Brie once again gets out of it.
A stiff shot with the elbow.
Kelly has been all about the submissions. But maybe she was just baiting Nikki. That is entirely possible.
Oh, what a
Knowing that Brie's sister was gonna look out for her.
dear Lord, those lariats can do so much damage. Oh, nice counter.
But a big bulldog there.
Oh,
And now Brie keeping Kelly on the ground. And I'm pretty sure that,
changed again.
yes, the referee has told Nikki to get out of ringside. But Brie is still holding her own. But can she finish the job?
That one rocked him.
Or will Kelly go on to the Rumble and face Nikki Bella? But another bulldog.
Big time impact.
And again, once again, Brie was keeping her on the ground, but once she gets back up, Kelly goes behind. Brie fights her off, getting a little too cocky, or maybe she was just baiting her in. As Brie, looking good right now. But a swinging neck breaker. And Kelly's got her up. Look at this. Tilt-a-whirl head scissors. Taking her down. Oh, and another low blow from Brie. Kelly was able to roll out the way, though. Not being affected too much by it. And a big slap. And Brie takes her down. That's one thing you never want to do, is anger your opponent by being disrespectful. As Brie was going for the arms. Now she's got Kelly up. But Kelly able to find the counter, get Brie in the corner. And a big roundhouse. And just look at the hip attacks. But Brie shoves her away. And Brie is getting her with their strikes. And a big sleeper slam there. As she's got her up, and look at this, a big snap mare. A big snap mare from Brie. Is that the end? She's got a 1, got a 2, got a 3. The snap mare was enough. And it will be sister versus sister at the Rumble with the women's title on the line. And Nikki came back out, and you know they are happy. And you know what? Fair play. Nikki, she got involved. She distracted the referee. But she distracted the referee a lot during early submissions. And it's possible Brie would have tapped out. But I don't think so, because Brie genuinely fought out of those submissions anyway. So fair play. Brie got a pretty clean victory when it's all said and done. And it will be Nikki versus Brie, women's title on the line at the Royal Rumble. And now we have one more match. One more match. And it is D-Generation X versus Rated RKO with world title implications on the line. And I'll talk about that more in just a little bit. And now, of course, main event. Main event of the evening. Big tag team match, like I've already said numerous times, that has world title implications. Our first team, D-Generation X. The last time these two men were in tag team action, they lost to the Hardy Boys. And of course their opponents, Rated RKO, Edge and Randy Orton. Now, the WWE Championship match at the Royal Rumble. We still don't know a champion, because we're crowning that at the Rumble. No matter what, it'll be Edge. No matter what, it'll be Jeff Hardy versus Matt Hardy versus the Heartbreak Kid Shawn Michaels versus The Game Triple H. They've all proven that they are deserving. The Hardys in that big tag team win over DX. Then Matt Hardy, despite everything, you can call it controversial, but despite everything, he still got a win against Randy Orton. Jeff Hardy, well, Jeff Hardy is looking very good. Jeff Hardy's looked very good, so is Matt. And DX, Shawn Michaels has been turning things around. Now DX, or Triple H, technically has a win by disqualification. But with all the controversy last week, we've looked at the footage, and there was nothing that should have gotten Edge disqualified. It was all dumb, and there shouldn't have been interference like there was that entire night. But nothing should have got Edge disqualified. I think the referee just had enough. And he called it. Oh, but wait a minute. Look at this. Rated RKO. I think they really are truly back. Or maybe they just both want to get in that match that badly because they've actually got matching attires here, both primarily wearing black and red. Rated RKO, they've got matching attires. Of course, DX do as well. And this match is so important for Edge and Randy Orton because if they get in, instead of a fatal 4-way match for the WWE Championship, it will be a 6-man pin and give up only battle royal. So every single man in the match would have to be defeated. And the last man standing is WWE Champion. Which will also be a nice little call to the Royal Rumble later that night. But there's been so much controversy in the recent weeks regarding the WWE Championship scene that it's impossible to know exactly who should be getting this opportunity. Exactly. So we can't just do a one-on-one. Because Randy Orton looked phenomenal against Matt Hardy, but thanks to D-Generation X, he ended up losing that match despite all the punishment he put Matt Hardy through, in which I can confirm Matt will be fine. He could not be on this show, and Jeff is also getting, of course, the this week off. But Matt will be fine. And then Edge, he was honestly screwed out of a potential victory by the referee, just getting so fed up and frustrated. He should not have been disqualified. But that was still a win for Triple H. And Randy Orton, right now, he is the one most needing of a victory, as he is currently sitting at 0-3. He lost in the Battle Royal in Week 1. He lost to Jeff Hardy in Week 2. And he did technically lose to Matt Hardy, even though he didn't look like a loser. He lost to Matt Hardy last week. So Randy Orton so desperately needs a win. And of course, like I've already said, if he gets that win, that will be him and Edge, Rated RKO, joining the WWE Championship match. As Edge got a little bit of a cheap shot on Shawn. We've yet to see Triple H or Edge in the match, but it's still early. Got a quick roll-up, and Shawn Michaels kicks out very early. Oh, but he kicked Shawn in the face. And a reverse DDT. And Randy decided to get Edge in here. And Shawn going to use that to take advantage. Or get the advantage back, I should say. But Edge shuts him down. Oh, Shawn shuts him down, blocking Edge from going after the arm, just for Shawn to go back for the arm of Edge. Oh, and Edge shuts him down again. Rated RKO have the clear early advantage. But Edge made a mistake and let Shawn Michaels get to Triple H. And look at this. Edge face first off the boots of Triple H. And Triple H is now the legal man. But maybe he let that happen because in reality, maybe Edge and Triple H really do just have unfinished business from last week. And of course they do. But Edge shuts it down. Got Hunter on the ropes, but instead Edge to the floor. And he tells him to suck it.
Trying to get under his opponent's skin with this one. Smart thinking by Edge.
Oh, and Randy Orton low bridges and sends Triple H to the floor. Triple H tried to get a cheap shot on Randy. DX has not been their usual selves. They've been stooping low, but Randy gonna drop him with his inverted backbreaker on the floor. Talk about some payback and punishment from last week.
He anticipated that move perfectly.
As now both men back inside the ring.
This could be big.
As Rated RKO have been looking very good right now.
He's reeling.
But Triple H able to get the advantage back, driving the elbow into the spine.
A quick knee lift.
And now there's a knee lift too. Oh, and wait, look. Edge was able to get the counter. And these two men just going back and forth. But now, Triple H in the rated RKO corner. But not going to let Edge get the tag out to Randy Orton. Drops him with a neck breaker. Now Triple H is the one with the upper hand. Oh, and Edge with the upper hand now. And he's got the game up. Perhaps a backbreaker, follow-away slam. Nothing. He tried it last week, and same result. Second verse, same as the first, ends with a swinging neck breaker by the game. Oh, and look at this, a face buster. Face buster, and now look at this, going right in for a, no, he reversed. Edge with the counter. Edge with a counter, shutting down the game who wanted a pedigree. And instead, gets Randy Orton back in the ring. And Triple H immediately takes him down, raining down the right hands. Raining down those right hands. And now Randy, able to take him down. And Randy's got the upper hand, sleeper hold. And Edge stopping Shawn from breaking it up. But Triple H powers out Jawbreaker. Now Triple H laying in the strikes, and Randy Orton in the DX corner. But now Randy Orton's the one not letting Triple H tag out. Oh, but now DX again looking for cheap shots on Randy Orton. And Triple H with a headbutt, but Randy immediately fighting him off. But Triple H takes the advantage right back. As these two teams, just everyone going back and forth. They all know how important this win is. But who can get it? That is the big $1 million question. Because if it's a fatal four-way, the lowest odds, which are the best odds that DX are going to have if they pick up the win, it's still 25% for each person in the match. And you know, with the egos of Triple H and Shawn Michaels, they're not going to look at it as a win. A win is a win no matter which one of them gets it. Just DX no matter what. We know the Hardys will do that. We know that they'll just be happy, like, no matter who wins it. Obviously, they'll both want the title desperately. But we know Matt will be happy for Jeff, and Jeff will be happy for Matt. But then Rated RKO, both guys have big egos of their own, so they'd probably look at it the same way as DX. But at this point, they're just desperate to get in the match with a big DDT from Edge. Though the odds drastically go down to a 1-in-6 shot instead of a 1-in-4. Oh, look at this O'Connor roll, but a rope break, and Randy shoves him off. But Shawn Michaels kipped up with fire in his eyes. Oh, now Randy gonna give DX a taste of their own medicine as just fingers in the eyes. Fingers in the eyes, but a cheap shot from Randy. Not really affecting Shawn Michaels though, but Edge does take him down anyway. You know, look at this, Edge with a camel clutch. But there's a rope break, and Triple H breaks it up. And again, Edge goes behind, trying to keep the upper hand no matter what. But it's not going to work. Shawn Michaels takes him down, and he's going for the arm. He's got the key lock. And Triple H back inside the ring. You know, off the ropes. And Triple H fighting him off. Edge tried to grab him before he could run away. And again, just being grabbed. But Edge fights him off this time. But Triple H responds with a high knee. But Edge immediately gets back up. He knocks Shawn Michaels off the apron. And there's a spear. A spear takes down Triple H, and he's going to take that opportunity to get Randy Orton back inside the ring. You know, Randy Orton trying to lay in the strikes. That there's a shoulder block.
That'll do some damage.
But Triple H finally able to shut that down and get Randy Orton off his feet as he's going to crush the arm here between the knees.
That bicep.
Just crushing that arm.
Orton escapes.
But Randy back on his feet, back on the attack. Pulls him back. Triple H shuts it down.
Countered by
Triple H shuts it down again. Now Triple H is the one trying to take the advantage.
Whoa, what a hit.
And now elbow right to the spine. And another shoulder block. There's now Randy. Big elbow to the arm. Oh, but Triple H shuts down whatever Randy wanted. And again, they're going to play dirty. Oh, but again, going to get shut down.
Oh, mama.
Again, they get shut down.
Evil intentions in the eyes of
And now look at this, a body slam.
physicality. He can
Now pulling him to the middle of the ring. And just stomping on every limb as Edge goes to take out Shawn Michaels.
his head just bounced off the floor there.
And an elbow drop to the back of the head. And does it again. Oh, but Triple H shuts him down. He tried the same thing to Succession on Matt Hardy.
These competitors have got to be aggressive. Got to keep pushing.
But
to
he
win.
doesn't go for the punt. No, off the ropes. And Triple H shuts him down, neck breaker.
More than that.
And now Shawn Michaels back inside the ring. We had to know that Randy was looking for a big move. Same thing that Triple H tried but failed on with the pedigree earlier. Edge and Shawn Michaels have not attempted their big shots with the spear and the Sweet Chin Music.
Oh, nice counter.
But Shawn Michaels shutting him down. And a swinging neck breaker.
Full impact. Woo, a little shoulder.
And Shawn is feeling it. Really feeling it. But can he get this win? Can DX keep Rated RKO out of this match?
Everyone's going to feel the effects of this match.
They need to keep them. They need this win to keep their shots even better.
Tide has turned again.
That's Triple H back inside the ring. Triple H and Randy Orton both feeling hurt. Not the freshest guys in the match, that's for sure. But a DDT. Big DDT and Randy pulling to the middle of the ring. Goes for a quick pin.
That should do it right there.
He's got a 1. But only a 1 before Triple H kicks out. Randy, I'd say he should try and get the tag out to Edge again. But Triple H, of course, not going to let that happen.
What's the game going to do here?
As he's got Randy up. And a gourd buster. As now Shawn Michaels gets back in the ring after the gourd buster. Shawn's not necessarily fresh, but he's not holding any body parts.
This is an absolute war.
But now Michaels in the corner. And he shuts down,
And there's the reversal.
more than likely, the tag out to Edge. Now he's got Randy Orton up for Snake Eyes.
To his body, crashing
But Randy shuts him down. And look at this, he's got him for a shin breaker. But, oh, and there's a neck breaker too. Randy, you should get the tag out though.
reversal. Orton reversed it.
But again, Randy really taking it to Shawn Michaels with another shin breaker. And finally, gonna go get the tag out to Edge. Edge back in the ring. And a back rake there. Oh, and Edge shuts him down. And smashes down on the arm. Oh, and the flying forearm. Didn't get all of it, but got enough to stun Edge. And Michael's doing whatever he can to shut him down. Now Edge pulls him back into a tilt-a-whirl backbreaker. Now look at this. Drag him to the middle of the ring. And now Edge, right in front of Triple H, gonna go for the spear!
Spear by Edge.
Spear. And he knocks Triple H off the apron. Got a 1. Got a 2. Got a 3. Rated RKO. Get the win. And it is now a 6-man pin and give up battle royal. It is a 6-man pin and give up battle royal to crown the first WWE champion here in Universe at the Rumble. And as Rated RKO celebrate this victory, this very important victory, I am now going to run down Raw's matches for the Royal Rumble pay-per-view. Of course, Raw's a part of the Royal Rumble match. WWE Championship, we just learned, will be Jeff Hardy versus Matt Hardy versus Edge versus Randy Orton versus the Heartbreak Kid Shawn Michaels versus The Game Triple H. 6-man pin and give up only battle royal. Last man standing gets the WWE Championship. But it's Chris Jericho versus William Regal for the U.S. title. And then Raw's last match, of course, will be women's title. Nikki Bella versus her sister Brie. And that was the last episode of Raw before the Royal Rumble pay-per-view. If you enjoyed it, leave a like, comment down below, share it up on social media, do all that good stuff. And until next time, I'll see you later. Bye, guys.